Hello guys, welcome back to SWS Boxing. Delighted to be joined with Ryan Maycock. He's 7-3 with one win by knockout, and he's back out on the top tier show in Brentwood Centre, and he's fighting Randal Barlow over 4 rounds. It's on the 10th of February, and yeah, glad to get you back on.
Yeah, cheers, buddy.
And how's the thumb healing? Is it good?
Yeah, it's kind of a reoccurring injury that I've had throughout my career. I was meant to be fighting Thomas Galbraith in December. Sparring was going brilliantly. Fitness was tip top. Couldn't wait. And then the last round of one of my last spar, caught it awkwardly. And as soon as I took my hand out my glove, I knew it was gone. Got it x-rayed, and they said, yeah, it's chipped and cracked where I'd previously broken it before. So they said, look, you fight, you break it, and then you're looking at a lot longer if it completely fractures all the way through. So let it rest for 6 weeks and see how it is, which is what I've done. Basically enjoyed myself over Christmas. Weight trained loads, ate loads, feel strong and heavy. Did my first pad work session and then posted a little clip, and then Johnny got in touch with me. And within like 5 minutes of us messaging each other, he goes, "Do you want to fight this guy?" I was like, "Yeah, fuck it, I'll do it. Why not?" So I don't know too much about the lad, to be fair. He's basically, from what I can see, a southpaw version of Thomas Galbraith. He's tall, skinny, southpaw, 3-0 as well, which Thomas was as well, I think, at the time.
Yeah.
So I was just like, yeah, it's like my new version of Thomas. So listen, Johnny will tell you this. I will literally fight anybody if I can. I'll fight him. Within sort of like welterweight to super middleweight, if I get an opportunity, I'll do it. I'm not scared of anybody. I'll fight anybody. I genuinely believe I will give anybody out there a tough fight. So, issue with this fight, I said to Johnny, look, obviously I haven't trained or thrown a punch for 6-7 weeks. So I have 4 weeks to get as ready as I can be, which I think is more than enough with my skill set. And the fact that I was super fit coming into December anyway. So I've just picked it back up. I've had a little break, got a bit heavy, done some weight, so I feel strong. So now I've got a mad cut. It's not super welter, it's at middle, which makes it a little bit easier for me. Yeah, I've got. I know absolutely nothing about this lad. Got nothing against him. But yeah, I want to go in and do the business. So I love fighting southpaws as well. I grew up from a gym full of southpaws, so the fact he's a southpaw does not bother me at all. In fact, it makes it even better.
As you said, you don't know much about each other. Of course, I had him on, I think it was 2 days ago, and he said he doesn't know much about you either.
Yeah.
So,
Well, he will do.
yeah. I was at his last fight, and I think he fought Jordan Granham at York Hall in, I think it was November.
Yeah.
Was his last fight. Yeah.
I haven't watched any of it. All I've done since I spoke to Johnny and said yes is stick my fucking running shoes on and try and lose this weight that I've put on. Pad work and then sparring, and just trying to get in as tip top shape as I can be. It's 4 rounds, which suits me. So yeah.
Talk about Wait, what were you gonna say?
I'm just excited to be on another top tier show, so although we've moved into another year, I count the years as the years that I do my license. So this will be the 4th fight I'll have within my boxing license year, which is good, and potentially maybe another one as well. So that'll be five within 12 months, which will be good.
That's good. You're staying very active.
Yeah, well, that's the plan. I would have had one more and smashed up Thomas and shut him up finally. But that hopefully maybe one day in the future.
Talk about the step up to middleweight. Of course, this fight's is it your first fight at middle?
No, I've fought at super middle and middle before, so yeah, I mean it doesn't really bother me, to be honest. I think I'm quite a strong super welterweight. I'm quite stocky, broad. It is a bit of a ball ache to make the weight super welter for me. So yeah, middleweight makes it a little bit easier. So yeah, it'll be interesting. It will kind of show people what would have happened if I fought Thomas, I think.
Do you feel like you'll be too awkward for Randall?
Yeah, I think so. It's early in his career, isn't it? So, he obviously said yes to this fight. So, he's game. I'm not taking him lightly at all. So, I'm training hard, and we see what happens. I mean, when someone says to you, "Do you want to fight somebody that's unbeaten, somebody that's young, and somebody that's 6'3" and a southpaw?" Most people would say no, but I said yes. So.
And do you like boxing taller fighters?
Yeah, well, I'm not. I'm 5'10", so I mean, I don't know. Because I fought at heavier weights before, especially super middleweight. I fought somebody that was 6'4", and I've grown up sparring the likes of Dion Juma, George Groves, everybody in the gyms that I've been in is always a little bit. And I like fighting bigger guys because you can when you're sparring and you're training, you can stick it on them a bit more. I find with the lighter weights, you can work on your speed, which is great, but you can only step it up so much with the power.
Mm-hmm. How
Um,
excited are your gym? Of course, you've got yourself, Andre, and Finley as well.
yeah, Finley Judd, yeah, yeah. I'm looking forward to him bashing up Kevin.
Have you been
uh,
giving him some have you because of course you fought Kevin in the
yeah,
tournament. Have you been like sparring Finley, giving him some tips?
I've sparred him previously. I'm not sparring him at the moment, but I have sparred him quite a bit in the past. I think Kevin's in trouble big time, but you got to look forward to seeing that on the 10th of February.
And I think Andre's got his rematch, hasn't he? The English.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
It's
I'm
a big
looking forward.
night for your gym.
Really big night, yeah. And then I bash this fella up, and then that puts me in contention for a Southern Era or something as well. So on the next show or
Because
so anyway.
if you win this, would it put you at Southern Area contender at Super Welter, or would you look at the middleweight one, or just see what comes about really for you?
Available and what options. So I've always said I'm game to fight anybody from it. I could push maybe in with two camps back to back welter, um, super welter, middle or super middle. Um, yeah, I'm game. Anybody in that range, I'm ready to fight.
Are you still interested in the Galbraith fight, or
Yes, mate. We've got yeah, we'll definitely fight at some stage down the line.
Mhm.
So I promised him a beer after I bash him up. So yeah, I've got to do that.
Do you feel like you'll stop Randall, or the usual saying, if the knockout's there, it's just a bonus on the night?
Oh, mate, never look for the knockout. When you look for it, it never comes. I find. I don't know enough about him. I don't think you can't really tell from the fights that he's had because he hasn't really been tested yet. So I suppose I'll be his first test, and we'll find out what he's made of. Um, listen, I'm sure he's a good lad and he can box well. So we'll see what happens. It'll be interesting.
Yeah. Do you feel like, because as you're a quick starter, that's how you normally these are like these when it's like the shorter rounds, like you tend to nick the early rounds, don't you?
Yeah, I think one, I'm explosive. to because I am so unorthodox and awkward, it takes people 3 rounds to figure out what's going on, and where the shots are coming from, and which way I'm moving. And then by that time, they're three rounds down, and especially in a 4-round fight, he's then got to look for the knockout, you know. And then what happens when you look for the knockout? You reach too far, you overlean, and then you'll get caught. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's cool. I just listen. I love boxing. I love being in that ring. I love training for it. Although it's not nice doing the training, I love the results. I love the feeling. I love it. It's great. It keeps me focused, keeps me fit. Yeah, it runs well with running my gym in Chiswick. I love it, and I'll keep doing it for as long as I can.
Has camp gone good so far?
It started a few days ago, buddy.
Yeah,
But
because I only saw it on BoxRec and it only got announced a few days ago as well.
we literally just said we'd do it a few days ago. So, but I've kept the fitness from the previous camp. You know, all that, and it's not like I wasn't doing anything silly. I was weight training afterwards because I enjoy doing that, and I own a gym. So I like feeling strong. And by the end of a camp, which I was, I'm kind of quite lean and thin, and I like feeling strong. So I put the weight back on, get the strength back, and then I signed up for a fight, and then I got to strip it all back again.
And before what can fans expect? What can two things? What can fans expect from you on the 10th of Feb?
Explosive, unorthodox passion.
And as always, do you want to thank whether it's managers, sponsors, trainers,
Oh, mate,
just anybody?
bud, you cut out there. You want me to mention my sponsors?
Yeah,
Well, I don't have many, to be honest with you.
or just trainers or anybody.
W6 Gym, my gym that I train out of. My coach and my dad, my mentor, Dennis Maycock. Charles Oliver, Camberley Boxing Club, Ringside, and all my friends and family that purchase tickets every time I fight. I love you all.
And from me, Ryan, thank you for your time as always, and all the best on Feb 10th.
Cheers, buddy. I'll chat to you afterwards.
Thanks, mate.